Once upon a time, a little boy named James woke up to find that a thick blanket of snow had covered everything outside his window overnight. Excited, he quickly put on his winter clothes and dashed out into the white wonderland. He loved the feeling of the crunchy snow beneath his boots and the way his breath turned into misty clouds in the cold air. Without wasting a moment, James started gathering snow to create the most magnificent snowman he could imagine. He rolled a ball of snow around his garden, watching it grow larger and larger until it formed a perfect round base. Then, he made a slightly smaller ball for the snowman's body and topped it with a perfectly round head. Carefully, James added eyes made out of shiny coal, a carrot for a nose, and a big smile made out of pebbles. For a finishing touch, he wrapped the snowman in his father's old woolen scarf and popped an outgrown hat on top of its head. James stood back and admired his creation, proud and satisfied. As the day turned to evening, the orange glow of the setting sun cast a magical hue on the snowman, making it look almost real. Before bed, James sneaked out one last time to bid the snowman goodnight. That night, something extraordinary happened. James woke up in the middle of the night, unable to resist looking out of his window to check on his snowman. To his amazement, the snowman winked at him and beckoned him outside. With disbelief and pure excitement, James hurried into his warm coat and boots and tiptoed out the door. To James's delight, the snowman was somehow alive. It took James's hand, and the two began to explore the moonlit garden, their shadows dancing together in the snow. They glided over the icy grass, giggled as they challenged each other in snowball fights, and even slid down the little hill in James's backyard, laughing all the way down. As the night grew colder and the stars twinkled, the snowman showed James a special secret: how to fly. They rose above the rooftops, swooping and gliding over the quiet, sleepy town, everything small and distant below them. The world looked so beautiful from up high, and James felt as though he were in a dream. But as the first light of dawn began to peek over the horizon, it was time for James to return home. The snowman guided him gently back, and they shared a silent farewell. James knew it was a night he would never forget. The next morning, the sun came out, the snowman was gone, but the memory of their magical night lingered on in James's heart forever.